Hello students, welcome back to this online course of engineering mechanics. So today we are going to see the various methods of analysis of the plane trusses. So the following four methods are available for the analysis of pin connected plane frames or plane truss. So in our syllabus trusses are there. First is method of joint, second is method of section, third is method of tension coefficient, and the last one is graphical method. So graphical methods we are not using. This has become obsolete because now we are having the powerful computers. With the help of them we can easily solve these problems, because graphical method is very complicated one. So now manually it has become very difficult to solve it. So we are now relying on the powerful computers. So first method which we are going to see, in our syllabus only two methods are mentioned: method of joint and method of section. First method is method of joint. So as the name is suggesting, we will be analyzing the truss at the joints only. Okay. So at any joint, the forces in the members meeting and loads acting constitute a system of concurrent forces, because in the plane truss the forces are applied at the joints only. So all the joints, the forces will be forming a system of concurrent forces, because all the forces are passing through a same point. Hence two equations of equilibrium can be formed at each joint. So summation fx is equal to 0, summation fy is equal to 0. At every point we are free to use it. So from this we are also getting some hint, like at a joint which we are going to solve, there should be maximum two unknowns, because we are having only two known equations. So we can solve for two unknown reactions. Clear? So the first step is to calculate the reaction. So external reactions at G and A. So before that we have to calculate the various angles. So this is theta 1, because this is a same triangle only, similar triangle. This is theta 2 and this is theta 3. Theta 2 and theta 3 will be same, because they are angle between two parallel lines. So theta 1 is tan inverse 4 by 6. Why? Because this is theta 1. So in this triangle tan theta 1 will be 4 by 6. So theta will be tan inverse 4 by 6, and theta 2 will be, theta 2 is theta 3 and theta 2 are same. So theta 3 is, or theta 2 is tan inverse 4 by 3. So this is nothing but tan inverse 4 by 3. It is 53.16 and this is 33.69. So summation fy is equal to 0. Two reactions are there, V and Vg, and two loads are 12 and 20. Both directions are opposite. So this is plus, this is minus. So Va plus Vg is 32. Now by taking the moment at point G, what we are getting? Two forces are passing through point G. So moment of these two forces will be 0. So Va into 6 plus 20 into 3, these are the distance, is equal to 0. So Va is coming out to be minus 10. Minus 10 means we have assumed upward Va, but it is coming negative, so it will be in downward direction. Clear? And Vg will be 32 minus Va, so it is 42. So this step is very simple till now. Now after seeing, the most easy point to follow will be the point H. Why? Because only two member forces are acting here. So at point H, 20 kilonewton is here, and the member forces in FH and HG. So these are the assumed direction. If the magnitude is coming out to be same, positive, so direction is okay. If the magnitude is coming out to be negative, then that means we have to change the direction by 180 degree. So at joint H, we have to use two equations, FV, FH. So by solving, this is minus 20 only component we have to take. So this is coming out to be 25, this is coming out to be 15 kilonewton, sorry. So these are the two forces, so 25 here and 15 here. Clear? So after this, let us move to point number A. Okay, so joint A we want to solve. So joint A. So at joint A, two members are meeting. It is A, the force was 10, and this is AC, and this is AB. So using these two equations, what we are getting? We are getting force in member AC. This is coming out to be 18.03 kilonewton, and force in AB is 15 kilo Newton. Okay, clear? So let us see the diagram. So at point joint A, this is 15, this is 18. Now solve point number B, sorry, joint B. So joint B is something like this. This is B, this is BD, this is BA, and this is force in member BC. So at this point no vertical force is there, so this is 0 force. This will nothing is there to balance this, so this will be 0, and force in BA will be equal to force in BD, and this is equal to 15 kilonewton. Clear? Now solve for joint C. So joint C is something like this. Here is joint number C, and this is D, this is B, this is A, and this is E. So this is 0 force, no force is there. So let us say this is force CA, this is force CE, and this is force CD. Clear? So now what we can do, because these angles are not very easy to find, so what we can do, we can say like we can take the component perpendicular to this member ACE. So what is going to happen, these only three forces are there, force this and force this. So if perpendicular we are taking the component, so component of these forces will not become, so force CD into some cos theta or sin theta will be there, and it will be 0. So this is not going to be 0, so FCD is 0. This is very, very important. So this was 0, this is 0, and if these two are 0, so this will balance this, so it is coming out to be 18.03. This is 0. Now you can solve this again. At this point this is 0, So no component in the vertical direction is there to balance this force, so it is again coming out to be 0. So similarly, by joint you can solve this problem, and finally you should get these values in these forces. Clear? Now one more thing is there. So if the forces in the members are away from this joint, so if the force is away, that means that force is compressive, and if it is towards the joint, then it is tensile force. Because if it is away from the joint, so the reaction will be also again away from the joint. So this force is trying to compress this member, so this is compressive, and this is trying to expand, so this is tensile. So this is the problem. In the next class we will be seeing what is the method of section and how we are going to solve various problems. So this is all for today. Thank you.